Hey, I'm Knoptop and I like to film stuff.
And I'm Brant Moore and I like to ride bikes and make action sports video.
Oh, is that different than filming stuff?
Actually, it's a lot different than filming stuff, and that's why we're here. Today I've got 3 tips to help improve your action sports video.
So to make your action sports videos better, what exactly do you mean?
I mean that whenever somebody's filming something, let's say it's the mom at the skate park filming, with her cell phone, you're usually holding your phone, your camera, whatever you're using, at eye level and looking at it exactly the same as you would with your eyes, because that's how you see things. But action sports are all about changing your perspective.
Okay.
So that's tip number 1, change your perspective. And with that, usually it means getting lower, getting closer, just change the way you're looking at things so that the viewer who's watching the end result video is watching something that is different than what they would go and watch with their eyes.
Ah, nice. All right, so we got that one down. What about tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is to think about the starting and end points and even sometimes a middle point of your video. So what you want to think about is where your subject is entering the frame, if they're entering it in the video, or where they're starting and where they're ending, as well as where they're going to be throughout. Because in any type of video, you want it to be that if you pause the video, you could take a well-composed photo from any frame in the video. And when you're doing action sports, typically you're shooting in 60 frames a second, so you've got to think about 60 different pictures every single second of well-composed pictures that make up your video. For example, we're going to be using this spine ramp behind me that you can see, and I'm going to be doing a trick over it, and he's going to be starting from the right, and I'm going to be in the left side of the frame, and then he's going to be moving, and I'm going to be in the middle, and I'm going to be pausing for a second, and he's going to keep me in the frame well composed, and then I'm going to go over it, and he's going to move to the right, and I'm going to exit the frame to the right, keeping me well composed the entire time.
So something to keep in mind is you're probably going to be doing tricks that you might either never do again, or you might try something that could ultimately hurt you. So it's good to get you in frame the whole time.
Yes, you want it to look good the entire time, and you want to make it look good every time, because chances are it could be something that's never going to happen again.
So what's the 3rd tip?
The 3rd tip is, if you've got a camera or you've got a phone, get a fisheye lens. So I've got a couple examples here. Right here is an iPhone clip-on lens. These work awesome on your iPhone. And I also have a fisheye lens that just happens to work on Knoptop's camera here. And we're gonna make him use that. And we're gonna show the examples of the first video that he took with this lens from eye level, just like any normal person would think to do naturally, versus using the fisheye lens up close, thinking about the starting, middle, and end points of the video. And we're gonna see how much of a difference it actually makes in the final product, and whether or not it accentuates the trick itself, because that's the idea of filming action sports. You want to make the trick look larger than life, because really that's what it is.
All right, so let's just recap here. Change the perspective.
Yes.
Get somewhere different than what we normally see at eye level.
Yes.
That sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether it's kneeling down or going up high can look good too.
And the whole idea is to get angles and shots that are a little bit more, not only different, but accentuate the actual stunt that's being performed to make it look cool. Make it look cooler if we can. Make it look super action sportish. The 3rd tip was wide angle lens.
Fisheye if possible. You've got a 12mm lens right there. This is 7.5 millimeters, and even just the slight difference in number change there, you have a huge difference in distortion and how wide it is. And that's still pretty wide to start with.
And it's all about changing up that perspective again and just getting bigger, larger than life.
Yes, accentuate what you're videoing. And you don't have to buy an expensive camera to get a fisheye lens. They make clip-on fisheye lenses for iPhones and other smartphones that completely change the perspective of even just your phone camera.
So there it is, 3 tips that really improve your action sports videos.
Absolutely. These are 3 simple things that you can do to improve your action sports video. And as you saw, they improved his action sports video.
Yeah, that was good. Check out his channel, Brant Moore on YouTube.
Check out his channel, Knoptop. You're already on it.
There it is.
Go make something.
Woo! That's it.